And I do think that this is where David has the huge weight off his shoulder now because he has game one behind him. So he can make some interesting plays if he wanted to.
He can play to win and play to live.
Dang, cheering him on. Yeah, I mean, we got to pick on him somehow.
Typical Dave not listening? Yeah, I know. 100%. Dang, does he have every card from Brandt? He has an Evo starter.
This is how you mind game your opponent. You're going, oh yeah, I'm playing Eva. Wink, wink.
Then writes Orphis card. Wink, wink.
Oh, I'm totally playing Orphis. So I know I was talking to Rafi earlier. Obviously, I played Barrow, and Barrow has the set hand that it wants to see. Mm-hmm. And then, obviously, you play Thegra. You also have something that you want to see in your hand. I think here, and I was talking to Gio about this earlier, because he threw a 5 back. And he said that it had all meteors and all triggers. And in my mind, I was like, why not keep the meteors? It is a free pitch fodder, and you do have Baki Burrito to get it back.
And, you know, that's something come into clutch when you go into your first grade 3, right, when going second. And then Baki Burrito is easily an option for you.
Yep. And so he is going to give the 5K to the token, obviously, because both of these are already hitting.
There you go, 15K card.
Yep. So not giving him the... Yep. So not giving him the moon play means that David didn't want a dead card in his hand.
First check. Is that a critical?
Yep. So this is going to be 2 damage, but he is going to swing at the token. I do think that this is a smart play.
And does this set it guarded because that would have procced the skill of the Reaver.
I just think giving Gravidia no counterblast going into their grade 3 turn, making their turn basically vanilla.
Yep, and Bold Mind doesn't activate till attack phase, so
yep.
You're perfectly in the clear. I mean, wait.
He's forcing Geo to have the Bulba Mine so that he can pop the meteors. Which, you know, it's better to see if your opponent actually has it than just giving them the damage.
Yeah, and then assuming they do.
So we are soul charging a trigger. I think Geo definitely wanted to soul charge 2, but he ended up drawing 2 accidentally. So here we are. He's going to be...
That doesn't have the Bulba Mine.
Yep.
Great power. Nothing.
It's a very fitting music to go behind this.
I know it's not, but it sounds like Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah. So it's interesting that both Geo and David wanted to they wanted to soul charge off the meteors. You see a bunch of Gravidia players not wanna deck thin as much.
I think it's a good gamble. If you soul charge no triggers, it's more easier to like expect one after using the meteors and getting them out, because then you guarantee 4 out of deck. I believe it's more common for the Gravidia players using Shurga to do this than the ones that do not run Shurga.
Yeah. So here we are. We're going into our 5 meteor play, and we are blowing up the token.
Get out of here.
Hmm?
Get out of here.
Yeah, just scaring it away.
Yep. And here we go.
So in my mind, if I'm Geo, I definitely don't want to take the Vanguard. So this is 48. So this is technically a 1 to pass, obviously, because of double triggers.
And here we go. First check, critical trigger, rocking off twice. Did I say twice? I meant twice. Thrice.
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 I mean, if you want to think about it, it kind of is.
Yep. It'll be great if he gets another one.
Oh, and he hits a heal.
Oh,
So he is
double
gonna,
heal.
He is going to double heal.
And he's going to go to 0. Can you believe that?
I can definitely believe it being...
You know, I've heard the phrase from 0 to hero. I never thought hero to 0.
A hero to 0. And so Geo's just going to take this, which is, I believe, 3 damage.
Yes. So, yep, he's going to go and get the heal on the last one. I'm telling you, there's so many people blessed.
Blessed by the gods.
Blessed by Minerva.
She is making her debut pretty soon.
Yep. I think you clicked on David. Oh, no, that's right. He's at 0. Whoops. And we're going to get into Geo's match over here. What's he going to do? What's he thinking?
I do think that Geo wants to put as much damage as he can onto David this turn. Because, obviously, I mean, we see that he has the 5 meteors up.
Yep. Gets the Baki Burrito. Soul Blasting 1. Searching. Meteors. There's way too many. Get rid of some.
He will. He definitely will.
Gets another meteor. Places a...
So it's interesting that he didn't get the counts as 2 meteors so that he can save on these other ones.
I think he's out.
Hey, you run into that situation that it could happen. So here we are doing the 5 meteor play.
Yep, and definitely popping more than 3 units. So Baki Burrito does gain 1 crit for each.
Yep. So 5 gain a crit for Baki Burrito.
First check, nothing. Second check, front, so double front. You know, that's probably the most tame that you can get.
Yeah.
Gets a
double front.
critical and a heal after the double front. So we minus
So we
out the
might as
double
well.
front.
Yeah. The fronts might as well not even mattered.
They're just 5k guards now.
So it's 38 to 33.
Actually, they're 10k cards because it's an 18k base. Because they're grade 3, right? So there's a little bit less than 20 minutes left in the round. We started our timer slightly later.
I do think there's about probably like 15 minutes, maybe around there.
Yes. For video.
Yeah, we have 2 mirrors.
Healing is the name of the game if you come back here.
Yeah, if you play Gravidia, just hit them heal triggers.
Hit them heal triggers, hit them crit triggers, fronts. Sure.
Those
Just don't
are
put any
tricky.
draws. You made that go.
I saw somebody hitting draws today, so. So we do see Geo going for the 5 meteor play again.
Say it again.
So we do see that Geo's going for the 5 meteor play again, and he's playing the Ride Lion grade 2, which draws you a card. Pretty much should be just,
Another draw trigger.
yeah. You're pretty much playing that Goblin. It's just that it's a grade 2.
And here we go. First check, second check, heal trigger.
We hit the double heal, and David
Going
looks
back to
at the camera. Why can't I kill this man? And people wonder why Gapes go to deck out.
And there's Dave going to 3.
So I think that in my total years of playing this game, we've seen more heal triggers than I've ever seen in my life.
Sometimes I'm jealous. Because they proc twice. I'm barely lucky if they proc once.
Yeah.
Imagine banking on a heal. Does it look like David is falling down to his same scenario once again?
I do believe that he is at 6 cards in deck. I didn't get a chance to count Geos.
Yeah, it does look like he is going in, sacking the 1 to pop the 1.
The Baki Burrito does get more value than that grade 2 does, so I am not blaming David for going for that.
Yep, does get a critical, gives it all to the rear guard, attacking for 15k. I do think that he's
Now
only
it's-
at 3 cards in hand, 4 cards in hand.
So this is 2 damage. So 1.
Does end up taking it, going to 3, pulls another heal.
A lot. At least he does not heal.
There
just
was
like
a good
David said.
announcement telling him not to heal. And here we go, going for the swing, hoping to get an meteor, attacks for the 10, and then coming straight back to David's turn. David is not letting up. He is making sure that his deck is not close to deck out. The best of his abilities.
So we did see a fist bump by David, so I think he drew something that he definitely wanted.
Imagine hoping not to hit the Shurgo. Or
Well, he does have 2 ways of refilling his deck, Shurgo and the Goblin, so. So we are going to go into game 3, ladies and gentlemen.
yep, I'm kind of confused on the conceding. He had 5 cards left in deck.
No, he had 3.
Mm.
He had 3, and the Shurgo that he needed was